Hi everyone, in this week's Taste of Chassidus, I want to discuss with you a statement that was made 2,000 years ago, which I think can help all of our relationships. There's a well-known story that's written in the Talmud that talks about a person that came to Hillel the elder and asked him to teach him the whole Torah while he stands on one foot. Hillel answered by saying, "That which is hateful unto you, don't do unto anyone else." And the rest is commentary. When we look at this answer, we're very surprised. Why didn't Hillel just say the words from the Torah itself? V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, love your fellow as yourself. It's positive, it's written in the Torah. That would have been a much more prevalent answer to have answered. Why did he answer this way? So the third Lubavitcher Rebbe, the Tzemach Tzedek, explains in this book, the Derech Mitzvosecha, a much deeper version and understanding of what Hillel was trying to teach us. And he says like this, I'll read inside a little bit and then I'll explain. He says, She'ein adam royeh chayiv la'atzmo. A person doesn't see his own faults. He says, what? How could that be? That that a person knows his own faults better than anyone else knows his own faults. So what's the answer? Why does it say that a person doesn't recognize his own faults? So he explains that the reason is because this particular deficiency does not take up any space by him that he should become impacted by it. For example, when we were younger, my parents took us on a trip to Kennebunkport in Maine, and in the middle of the afternoon, the water goes out into the ocean, low tide. And what happens is you can walk around on the beach and go all the way out into the ocean. You see all this life that's there. You see rocks, you see plants, you see fish, you see clams, you see crabs, you see all different things that are right there. But as the day gets longer, the water starts to come in. And as the water comes in, then it covers over everything. And it's as though you can't see anything, as though there was nothing there in the first place. That's us. The Rebbe explains that there's a tremendous amount of love that we have for ourselves. And that even though we recognize our own faults, we cover it over with this self-love. That's why we say, oh, my dog ate the homework, my alarm clock didn't go off, that something happened last night, there was an alarm, there was a fire alarm, there's something. There's always an excuse for everything that we have. So what happens then when my friend comes and starts telling me, you really need to work on this particular issue? All of a sudden, it makes me so upset. Why? I know that he's right. Why should it make me upset? I should be saying thank you so much. But it happens across the board with everyone. Because now this issue becomes a mountain. Before it was covered up by this water, this love that I had for myself. But now it's become a mountain that I have to deal with. That's what's hateful unto me. What's hateful unto me is when my friend finds my fault and points it out to me. That's what Hillel the elder was teaching us. That which is hateful unto you, when someone finds your fault, don't do unto the other person. Don't go out and find someone else's faults. It's very easy to look around and see all your friends and find all their issues and all their faults. But that's exactly the lesson that we have to take to heart in terms of developing our relationships. To not find the other person's fault. Instead, find the positive in the other person. And that's the lesson from 2,000 years ago from Hillel the elder. Have a wonderful week, everyone.